There are 10 big mistakes young people are making with their lives. They allow our fast paced, focus destroying culture to tarnish their dreams of success and happiness because no one warned them of what truly matters. What you don't realize is that for all the struggles you put into life trying to accomplish your dreams and become successful, the actual path to success is often easy if only you are awake and aware. Without much campaign, let's dive into it. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sobina. I help young adults grow stronger, think smarter, and live more intentionally. In this video, you will learn in a few minutes what took me 10 years to realize. And all of it matters when you want to move ahead in life. But here's the thing, I'm not going to give you a list of what I wish I had learned earlier. I will first identify three out of the five essential but often overlooked traits that will help you build a life you're proud of. Then you will learn the seven mindsets and habits that may be the reason why you're not growing. And then you can adopt a mindset that frees you. The biggest difference between winning and losing in life is the trigger. The trigger is my term for the five essential traits that will help you dominate in any vocation. If you want to break out of the rut of life and step into your best self, you need to understand the components of the trigger. Now, I've studied the lives of the world's wealthiest men, and it turns out all of them apply these principles. If you know these three, you are set apart from the many who are sleepwalking through life. So in this video, I'm going to break all that down. First, I'm going to give you a lowdown on how they actually improve your life. I guarantee this will be the best motivational video you've ever watched. All right, now, before anything else, we need to understand the reason why a select few ascend to remarkable heights, building empires seemingly beyond their initial capabilities, while most individuals who demonstrate faithfulness to their vocations, working hard with determination, experience stagnation. What's the secret? Well, this is one question no one talks about, but we need to get to the root of this anomaly. You see, the average person pays a huge price for acquiring formal education. But the truth is, education cannot be deemed the sole determinant of success and the reason why a select few do extremely well in their vocation. If acquiring formal education guarantees success, then 87% of the world's literate people will be successful. Now, this global literacy rate stood at 87% as of 2022, up from 12% in 1820. This is according to the World Bank and our world in data. Again, a lot of people think that these select few who have built empires possess brilliant ideas. But it turns out that the possession of brilliant ideas alone is insufficient for success in life. You see, ideas often exist in the realm of thoughts devoid of execution. Without a meticulously developed plan to harness these ideas and translate them into concrete actions, they remain nagging thoughts. They won't profit you. Now let's shine the light on why a select few excel in life and what I wish someone had told me in my 20s about them. Number one, and this is part of the trigger, acquire competence. I made this mistake in my 20s. I had a firm belief that I was capable of taking on and defeating life's challenge. This thought pattern, supported by my little savings from my street hustles, proved to be wrong. Now I realize that not acquiring competence in any endeavor is the obstacle between you and problem solving. And the truth is, even if you believe you can take on and defeat life challenges, that power of belief, that thought pattern amounts to nothing if you do not have the relevant knowledge and know-how required to accomplish the task. Knowledge, skills, and know-how are necessary for winning competence. The experience that is gained from competence is a booster of self-esteem. And in case you didn't know, high self-esteem will help you deal with life struggles. So you want to accumulate knowledge and skills and experience to help you act on your desires with confidence. Number two, this is also part of the trigger. Love the work you do. I cannot say this enough. This is super important. A genuine love of work is the cornerstone of fulfilling dreams. Right now, if I have to do a job, it's not primarily about the money. It's first about if I enjoy doing it. This way, I experience heightened resilience when faced with setbacks. Not to think of the elevated creativity and productivity that accompanies the task. For me, these three attributes of resilience, creativity, and productivity contribute to a richer life experience, and this cannot be measured in monetary terms. So, if you want to transform the demanding journey of succeeding in life into a rewarding and purposeful endeavor, a genuine love of work is indispensable. Put behind monetary incentive, bring to the fore joy and enthusiasm for any task, and you have quietly equipped yourself with resilience and motivation to face any challenge that may come from accomplishing that task. In reality, those who develop a deep sense of passion in their chosen vocation acquire a profound inner strength that enables them to confront and conquer, oh yes, they conquer the inevitable challenges that come along their way. This enduring enthusiasm not only empowers them to persevere through adversity, but also serves as a wellspring of motivation, ensuring that transient setbacks do not derail them from pursuing their lifelong ambition. Now, if you like what you've learned so far, I actually wrote a book that will help you cross the boundaries of your limitations and unleash your hidden potential. It's a 234-page book called When the Mind Awakens. It explains concepts like this and much more, but in way more depth. You can grab a copy on Amazon. I've included a link below in the description. All right, let's keep moving. So, with all this in mind, I want to offer you the third trait, which is part of the trigger. Number three, keep showing up. I think this one has been talked about too much that is like a cliche. When I took the university entrance exams twice and couldn't get admission, man, I nearly gave up. Then, in my teenage years, I told my dad out of frustration that university was not my path and I slackened in my studies. I wish I didn't listen to that demon. Now, in my early 50s, I've learned that there's one indicator, or you can call it a proof, that a person is on a sure path to realizing their goals. And it's the presence of a strong willpower that drives a person to keep showing up, to keep trying, to keep taking action, no matter the circumstance. Ultimately, achieving success and happiness demands resilience and the refusal to give up in the face of adversity. Number four, stop caring what people think. Recently, I learned never to let people decide what I do for a living. As soon as they hear I want to partake in a task to earn additional income, they tell me it's not befitting for my status in life. Hey, come off it. I have a great idea for a novel. They tell me to focus on my civil engineering practice. You see, most people want fame, success, and happiness, but refuse to accept the bitter truth that life is a buffet filled with nice meals. No one is going to serve you. You have to go serve yourself. I just didn't realize that in my 20s. So when you find a legitimate means of earning income, move fast without a lot of noise and grab it. No one cares about you and no one is going to help you except your family. So if you like it, go get it and damn what the neighbors think. Number five, don't be afraid to experiment. You have to know one thing, and that's the fact that you have to put in your body and soul into your vocation. Work hard to accomplish your goals. But don't you ever think that the path to realizing your goals is a straight line. I was guilty of this while growing up as a young engineer. I would think that I was taught was all there is to structural design. That mindset was so untrue. You would try something and it would work as expected. Learn to accept defeat with grace. Stop. Learn another way. Then the next time, plan for conquest, big time. The good thing with experimentation is that it allows you to explore different approaches and strategies and to learn from your mistakes and failures. Through this process, you gain valuable insights and knowledge that helps you refine your skills and improve your performance. Number six, eat the right diet. It's very easy in your 20s and 30s to just eat any food you can grab at the moment, but that may not be too good for you later in life. In my early 30s, for 11 rough months, the temperature in my stomach rose above its normal range. The power of elevated heat accompanied it. It was a discomforting stomach inflammation that defied medical diagnosis and much more. It turned out I had consumed foods that were not well suited to my digestive system, and the accompanying discomfort impacted on my daily life. It hindered me from work, and I got preoccupied with addressing my health concern. If I had learned to eat the right diet, and I'm talking about diet that appropriately balances your body chemistry, I would have saved myself money and valuable time. I will talk about this in detail in my new YouTube channel called Eye of Imagination. This channel is about helping entrepreneurs grow stronger minds, healthier habits, and smarter businesses. Number 7, learn to do things alone. I think this one is a no-go area for most people. For real, when you are young, you like the company of friends and cannot do things alone. We most times seek validation from others on what we are undertaking. I learned firsthand that this was a mistake I made in my 20s. Now I know that in the calendar of our souls, there are days to live a solitary life. This is vital for building inner strength so you can face the ups and downs of life alone. And I forgot to mention that it prepares you for old age because then you'll be doing things alone. Number 8, don't gamble with your sleep. Most times in my late 20s and early 30s, I would stay up late at night designing structural elements with few hours of sleep thereafter. I would also stay up late at night computing my forex analysis, anticipating the next move of the GBP USD currency pair. The lack of sleep and long sitting hours nearly caused numbness in my left leg. This is one thing that will ruin your life in your later years if you gamble with your sleep in your 20s. I wish I could get those lost hours back. Number 9, read books. I'm not talking about just any book. Read good, educative, informative, and inspiring materials, and you'll be quick at figuring out certain things in life. You can build a good foundation for yourself early by reading great materials and start early to navigate your way in life. And I forgot to mention that reading books is the highest form of intelligence. Number 10, be different. This one is a banger. It helps you survive in this era of competition. I wish I knew this in my 20s when all I did was follow the crowd. Don't get me wrong, there are certain aspects of life where following the crowd pays, like investing in forex and stocks. But I have learned that what is common is never respected. I will make this clear with a short story. A long time ago, there lived a wise old man in Izeja village. Wisdom was showered on him from his mother's womb, and he was generous in counseling everyone who ran to him. He requested nothing in return. That morning, the village was hushed as if it was an abandoned place in which the toil of battle had wiped out every living thing. A faint scent of smoke traveled through the motionless air, although there was no fire in sight. He shifted his weight on the squeaking stool to look out for the source of the smoke. Only the sound of tree leaves aflutter in a soft wind that just arose could be heard. That fateful Saturday, he saw a beautiful young lady walking in his direction where he sat outside his obi, a place where men of Igbo race met with their king. Devastated, she had suffered setbacks in her life and in her business. Head drooped, face down on the tiled floor, the wise old fellow did not move. He listened intently to her lamentation for several minutes. Then she finally inquired, "Tell me what I must do to actualize my dreams and become successful." The question traveled through his mind, and he felt what she had passed through. He breathed down softly, looked up at the young, enthusiastic lady. She seemed unrelenting in pursuing her dreams. With both hands crossed, one on top of the other, leaning on a cane, he said with a smile plastered on his face, "Unless you discover the valuable possessions inside of you, everything you do will come to nothing." She looked tense, almost disappointed because she had shared bad memories with him and expected some form of kind words. But she was undeterred. She sat up on her stool and persisted. "But what are these valuable possessions?" The old man glanced sideways at the lady and noticed her determination, not a particularly common attribute in people of our time. He took his time getting up from the stool and smoothed his long gray beard with his palm. The man squinted at her and then said, "Your valuable possessions are your uniqueness and the totality of your being. I mean, discover your uniqueness and unleash the totality of your being. After you do this, you will actualize your dreams." So much for the old man and the lady. Let's come back to you. Now, if you're drifting and feel lost because no one warned you about what matters, these 10 lessons will redirect your focus and help you gain clarity on what really matters on your journey so you don't repeat the mistakes I made. Remember, it's not enough to wish for success. You must take deliberate, courageous steps necessary to engage with your goals. If you enjoyed this video and want more content, be sure to like this video and click the subscribe button because you don't want to miss what's coming next. I would also like to hear from you on the things you wished you learned earlier. Leave a comment and let's inspire others to move forward. See you in my next video. In my next video, I'll be talking about the harsh lessons you must learn to win in life. Thank you for your time and peace.